Hey everybody, this is Fancy Pants. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I'm in the Game Ant Legion. Today I'm going to be talking about rally scale, and that's not to be confused with your army size, okay? Like your army scale and your rally scale are two different things. So we're going to be talking about rally scale, and I will do a separate video for the other, so we don't get them confused, okay? So your rally scale is what it is when you run a predator nest. So say like I want to run a level 40, say. Uh, Now I know I personally can only do a 38 with minimum help. You know that I can pretty much do it myself, but you need two people to run it. So I know I'd be safe there. But if I want to run a 40, I'm going to need help. Now, in order to get help, you need to be able to fit them in your rally, and you can't do that with a low rally size, okay? And this is the reason why you will see somebody that has a higher rally scale will be the one to start a predator nest rally that others can get into, because they can hold more and they can run the larger level nests. And you definitely want a larger level nest as often as you can. You don't want to get in a level 10 predator nest rally when you can get in a higher one, whatever that may be. So to show you the difference, um, real quick, is that like if I was to do a 38 even, now the honeydew, this is just one example. Your honeydew is 155,000 in that one. But if you go on up to a 40, which I know I cannot do on my own, I would need, more troop help. It already jumps to 180. So, that's just one reason why you would want to, and then your supply box level changes too, which is but more better rewards. So, stamina up here, I have 32 out of 120 right now. So, it's hard to come by. Once, it takes stamina to run these rallies, and you don't want to use it up on a smaller level when you can get much more rewards from a larger level nest, because it takes so long to regenerate. You don't want to, you want more bang for your buck, so to speak. So, for that reason, you always want to get into the highest level, and to be able to run those higher levels when you run a rally, you're going to need to increase your rally size. So, how do we do that? Well, you go down here. I'm going to show you two different ways. And this is going to be the way you're going to start with. And this is your rally ground right here. Now, you see mine's at a 29. Um, I'm going to show you something real quick too. I am a level 31 queen. Now, I can go bring this up, to 31. If I was in an alliance that had like all higher level nests, I would do it right away. Um, but 29 right now is plenty big enough for our alliance. We actually just moved to a new state for one reason, and so some of our alliance members haven't gotten here yet because they are still getting their global relocates. So a lot of our players here are newer, so they do have lower level nests. Um, so this is plenty for me to be able to fit what we have into right now. So it's not a priority for me to upgrade mine. But normally, if you are in a higher level alliance, with the higher nest, you're going to want to keep this up, if you want to be the one to start the rallies uh, as much as you can. So a good rule is to, once your queen goes up, you bring your rally size up, your rally ground up. A lot of people do anyway. They will upgrade um, their buildings with their queen. So if their queen's a 29, their rally's a 29. If in all their buildings and in their nest. Some don't, I don't. So that is why mine is a 29. I do mine by priority because I like to do research. So you pick and choose where you want to spend your resources on. And like I said, right now I don't need to, so I don't. So anyway, once this is where you do your upgrade. So if I hit upgrade, if I was going to actually, this is where you would do it at, and it'll show you here uh, your prerequisite, like I would need to do an Alliance Hall upgrade first. And then after I did that, you also need rally twigs for this. This is the only building that has this. And if you hit the little plus here next to it, it'll show you it takes diamonds to get them. And the more, higher that you upgrade it, the more rally twigs you're going to need. It doesn't take a whole lot of diamonds, but being it isn't a priority for me right now. I'm not going to get them yet until I need them. But that's how you do that. And then down here, it'll show you the benefits of that, your upgrade effect. Oops. Whoa, I totally went out of it now. Here, hold on 1 second. All right. So your upgrade, your benefits is your CP will go up. And also, here's where it shows you your rally scale. You'll be able to add 60,000 more troops to your rally size. Okay, so there's a benefit there of upgrading. That's if I was to upgrade this to a level 30. Okay, so that's the first place you would go. Now, later, um, when you have access to more specialized ants, and how you get these is through different events. So it just depends. You just have to watch in like when you're doing your events right now. We are doing in the under holiday they have the Wheel of Fortune event, and this is where you get uh, a couple of them. So you get your long jaw in this one, um, and you can also get the velvet ant or the mimicking jumper in this particular event. So just watch, and also when you do certain, I don't know if this is one, yeah, this one. If you end up in the personal rank, you can get these ant shards, and once you get 10, you will get the ant. So that's where you get some of these. So just keep your eye on different events, see which specialized ant you want, and that's what you aim for. You're gonna have to narrow them down because after a while there gets to be a lot. So when you watch one of my other videos, I talk about troop types, and so I focus on haste. So I will focus on those particular ants when it comes to war ants. But when you go down here back into our specialized ants, those are my war ants. And this is where, again, like I said, I will talk about army capacity later. That's what this will show you here. Maximum army scale. That is for your individual ants. Okay, your individual troops. Now, rally scale, which is what we're talking about, is for your group troops, like not just your troops, but everybody's troops that goes in these hunts with you. So that's the rally size, and this is the army size. So two totally different things. So don't get them confused, okay? But also down here in your ants is your civil ants, and this is where there's a few that'll benefit you for your rally size, and that is your red-headed spider ant here. And when you upgrade this ant, it's going to upgrade your maximum rally scale. So this will add on to what um, your rally building will as well. So this will add to that. So you want to get a red-headed spider ant when you can to be able to increase that rally scale as well. And this will really come in handy when you start, everybody starts building up their nests and you need more room in your rallies. This is one to get. Okay, so there's that one. And then also down here is this red foot. And this one also will increase your rally scale. So with both of them, it's a great benefit to be able to add that extra space there and to be able to run the larger rallies. Um, and then you just watch for the events, like to be able to foster them, to get them stronger, uh, to increase their stars here. And if you do the preview, it'll show you what else they do for you. So in addition for increasing, see, this is how much you can get increased once you increase them stars. So this will add, it's going to add up to 450,000 more troops into your rallies. I mean, we're talking like major level Nesla, right? So these are great to have. So make sure you watch out for these. So basically, it's the two red civils. Um, they're called reds, right? Redfoot and the red spider ant. So those are the ones you will want, and that should help you enable to run them larger level nests. Thank you for watching, and like I said, watch for the next videos because we'll be talking about next is the army scale, and then I will also talk about how to get the most strength out of your troops. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.